What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be installing a speaker upgrade kit on my 2024 SeaDoo RXTX 325. For this ski I'm going to be installing a non-amplified setup, and in a future video I will be installing an amplified setup on the 2021 SeaDoo GTR. And basically what the difference is, obviously if you are replacing the speakers in your current SeaDoo that does have an audio system, you're not going to be able to get any more loudness out of the speakers. Even if the speakers are rated at 390, 400, 500 watts, whatever. That's just basically explaining what they're capable of. It is not changing how loud they are. So if you're doing an in-place speaker upgrade without touching the amplifier, you're still going to be limited to whatever the loudness is that there is. But all you're going to be doing is improving the sound quality or the look or whatever, the frequency response of better aftermarket speakers. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. And in a future video I'll be doing a amplified setup on this SeaDoo using different speakers to achieve a much louder sound output. I'm not really interested in that for my SeaDoo. I just want some speakers that sound a little bit better. I normally listen to music at low speeds or when I'm just kind of floating around, so a better, more crisp sound is what I'm after. And the kit that I'm going to be using is the kits from JetWerks. So I actually have a few items from them here. One is a 156mm speaker kit. The other is a 157mm speaker kit. So obviously you can account for different size speakers, but more importantly they give you a range of options. So I have the amplifier kit, and this is basically, this is what I'm going to be using in a later video, but the stock amplifier on your SeaDoo uses fairly thin wires, so you can't just put a different amplifier in and expect it to be louder. You have to be able to get more juice to the amplifier, and that's what they offer here. So this is your new power leads for an amplifier that will run directly to your battery. The other thing they offer is your audio interface. So obviously, if you're going to be replacing the amplifier, you need to have some way to interact with it. And this audio interface will tap into the existing Bluetooth module, which is this guy here. That way that you can still use these controls and the on-screen controls while controlling your new amplifier and speakers. So this and this essentially will go together. This is going to be in a later video. For this video, I just want to show you how you can replace your inline speakers using the speaker upgrade kit that JetWerks gives you. And I'm actually going to be using this kit here, the 157mm kit, paired with the Kicker KM65s. JetWerks does tell you a list of speakers that you can use, but realistically, any 6-position speaker or any speaker of this relative size will work. Again, you want to look for something that's marine rated. But he gives you the speaker adapters. Of course, SeaDoo does use proprietary speakers that have a special connection. That's what these are here. Whereas pretty much every speaker ever made uses the same kind of output or input, which is what you see here. So when you buy the speaker kit from JetWerks, they will give you the rings to adapt to the aftermarket speakers as well as the wire harness. With that being said, this is going to be a very, very simple replacement. All we're going to do really is remove the faceplate for the speakers here. There's a few bolts that are holding the actual speaker into the pod. We'll take those out, we'll disconnect the speaker, plug in our speaker adapter, and then just connect the speaker. We'll be able to drop it right back in. That's how easy it is. This is something, if you're not doing the amplifier replacement, this is something you can do, I don't know, in less than half an hour. Again, there's a whole range of speakers you can choose. You do not have to go with the Kicker KM65s. That's just, these are speakers that I kind of like. Plus you have replaceable grills, so if you don't want to use gray, you can also use white. WetSounds is another good one. There's a whole range of speakers that you can choose. And then Kicker also gives you these little pucks so that you can, even if you're using marine rated crimps, you can also put your cables in here and then seal this on with a zip tie. Everything is nice and watertight. So it sounds a little bit more confusing than it is, but I promise this is a very, very simple install. So again, I'm going to be using the 157mm kit with the 65s and we're just doing a drop-in. We're not doing an amplifier replacement or anything in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing we need to do is use some kind of pick, and on the bottom of the factory speakers you'll see a small pinhole. So we just need to insert the pick. You'll feel a plastic tab that it's depressed, and then this will just kind of twist right off. So I don't have anywhere to mount the camera. I'm going to do that real quick and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, nice and loose, and then the cap will just come right off. And then you can see our mounting bolts here. So I believe this is a T20. I could be wrong, I'll have to double check that, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go ahead and take those out, and then I'll show you what's underneath. And with all 6 T20 bolts removed, we can just pull the speaker out, and you'll see right there, that's the proprietary connection. So we just need to pop that off, and then the speaker will come right out. And there we have it. This is your factory speaker. There's not too much information on these, unfortunately. We do know that they are 4 ohm, but we don't know what the response frequencies or anything are. The information on these things is very, very limited. So this is out. We can go ahead and start to prep for the kicker replacement, and you can see that these enclosures are very simple. There's not much to them. We have the amplifier in the back. By the way, the left speaker is what houses the amplifier along with your Bluetooth controller. The right side speaker just gets a harness. All right, the next few steps are fairly simple. We're just going to take our wire speaker harness adapter, connect those together just like that, and now this can basically just connect to the speaker, but we're going to prep a few things first. So what we're going to do is get our spacer installed, and you can see this is just going to line up with the holes in the speaker pod just like that. Of course, we'll get the wire fed through, and then we're just going to reuse our factory bolts to secure this in. So if you are using a 6-puck speaker, you can actually just use the included stainless hardware to use the 4 pucks. But since I'm using the Kicker KM65s, they are only a 4-position speaker. So we're going to use those 4 positions there. And then we're going to use the stainless hardware that they gave us, but I'll get to that in a minute. The first thing we're going to do is go ahead and secure this mounting bracket with the hardware that was original to the ski. Now that we have our retaining ring in, or spacer, whatever you want to call it, we can take the speaker and get it connected. Now we are just going to match red to red and black to black. That's the way this is configured to work. The speakers are pre-wired. JetWerks does all the color matching and everything for you. If for some reason your speakers use a different color pattern or they're not labeled, you may have to look at the instructions to figure that out. But worst case scenario, if the speaker doesn't work, you can just swap them around and you'll be all set. So I'm going to go ahead and get this connected, and we'll just do a test fire before I get the mounting spaces or whatever, the trim, finishing trim and all that stuff attached. All right, and you can see the speakers are working perfectly fine, just the way you're hooked up. So I'm just going to pause that, and let's get the finishing trim on. I also need to put on these finishing brackets just to waterproof those connectors. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll put the trim back on. And you can see here, this is that enclosure for the wires. So I'm just going to put the cap on here and zip tie it closed, and then that's all we need to do for this. Here's the finished product. Certainly a lot nicer looking than the factory speakers. One of the things I don't like about the factory speakers is that it uses this cheap, reflective plastic, but it fades and then it shows water spots and smudges and all that stuff very easily. I really like the flat matte finish of these speakers because it just looks a lot more of a high quality finish. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out the other side, and then I'll show you what the overall product looks like. And there you have it. That is the Kicker KM65s installed onto the factory speaker pods. Again, we're retaining the OEM amp, the 100 amp, 100 watt amp. But that's the install. So that's pretty much it for this. That again is the JetWerks 157mm kit. This is the non-amplified one. They also have a 156mm kit and a amplifier wiring kit for power, as well as the interface kit so that you can tie in an aftermarket amplifier with the factory controls. Again, I'll be installing that on my GTR over here. For those of you that are interested, I will link the products here. I'll link the part to the JetWerks kits as well as the speakers that I have on Amazon in case you want to do this yourself. Without the amplifier, you can do all of this for I forget what this came to. It was like $250 or so. The amplified one will be a little bit more, obviously, or quite a bit more, but for a factory replacement for just better looking and better sounding speakers, you can't beat it for the price. So if you guys have any questions at all, oh, and by the way, if anybody has the specifications for the factory speakers, please let me know, because I've been searching everywhere for quite a few years now and I can't find any information on these. In fact, if you look at the date stamp on here, it looks like these were manufactured in February of 2023. I'm not sure which side this is, but it's part number 278003463. Let me check to see if they're actually the same. Yes, they're the same speakers both sides. So if you happen to have the information on these, any frequency response information, whatever, please let me know. I've been looking for quite some time. So aside from that, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know.